This is a story about land, value, and the strange paradox at the heart of capitalism and architecture.
I saw something.
By Taneli Mansikkamäki and Calvin Poe.
Bloomed from nothing.
In New York, an old railway is abandoned. No trains pass here, only weeds grow. A leftover from an industrial time, a piece of infrastructure, dormant for decades. This is now, of course, the High Line, a park suspended over the city. Since the High Line was opened in 2009, it has completely changed the neighborhood around it. What was once the meatpacking district is now home to hotels, exclusive clubs, and luxury apartments designed by star architects. Underneath the shiny new buildings, the land around it exploded in value. In the 10 years since the park opened, it has contributed to $3.4 billion of additional value. Who made this happen? The High Line cost $187 million. 77% of this was paid for with taxpayer money. The rest was raised by friends of the High Line through donations. Additional tax revenue, going back to the public, has only gone up by $103 million. It was sold as a gift to the people. But the biggest gift of all was this invisible gift to those who owned the land. For most locals, this was not invisible. Old buildings were torn down. Locals were priced out. After all, a hotel room at the Standard costs $800 a night, an average monthly rent for the locals.
So, we are on the 16th floor here at the Standard High Line. And the Standard High Line is in an incredible location. I'll show you guys. It's right above the High Line, walking park and trail, which is amazing. As you can see, there are floor-to-ceiling windows.
This event does not exist in isolation. It is a larger symptom of treating land and housing as commodities. The public pays, the private wins. What is the role of the architect in all this? There is a cruel irony. The most awarded architectural projects may also be accelerating the housing crisis around them. And it is being copied around the world.
Houses and Elliott Chelsea houses. Some say their biggest fear, they will lose their homes.
None of us believe it. They want to rebuild to move other individuals because it's all about money.
They're saying their fears about being displaced are wrong.
But what if it does not have to be this way? The city is not just a place for profit. It is also life. And life has its own economy. One not measured in dollars or pounds. Developers capture value. They find underpriced opportunities, buy cheap, wait for public investment, and build cheaply to extract value. But what if communities could do the same?
All the words that you say, one actor in the play, speak louder than me.
Home sweet home? Which one's yours? Right there. My sanctuary, my party pad, Someday I can just see my grandkids learning how to walk out here. Hang on. Swing from this tree, push them back. No, it's this one right here. Home sweet home.
Quietly, forces in everything. Speak louder than me.
If we know where to look, there is undervalued potential, overlooked by the banker and the bureaucrat, waiting to be captured. And instead of draining wealth out, we can loop it back into the commons. To find this value, we have to look with a different gaze, not that of a developer. What can we make useful rather than profitable? Is there potential value that cannot be fenced off? Is there potential value that does not get used up?
Speak louder than me. It's so obvious.
We have, I think, new class divisions, which are as much cultural as they are class. They are both economic and social and cultural divisions in our societies between those who benefit from or can manage to deal with an increasingly global and digital economy, and those who, for various reasons, are the losers, have been left behind, and who look back to better days of the past, who obviously can respond to the kind of story that, you know, we have lost and things were better in the past. Polanyi tells us what he called the reality of society. It's in the last chapter of The Great Transformation. And by this phrase, he means more than the fact that we live in society and we don't have any choice. We are social creatures and we have no option but to live in a society. It means more than that. It means that societies have agency now. Of course, not as a whole, and within societies there are formations and groupings and peoples and classes, whatever you wish to call that, have agency. But because we are ultimately social creatures, we are not the individualized creatures of the Homo economicus textbook model at all. We are social creatures.
Cities become vaults, homes dead. To re-embed housing is to return it to its true function, the space of care, work, community, and survival. As infrastructure, housing as right. Universal free housing is not a utopia. It is a global project to reclaim the value of cities for the people who live in them, to capture what communities create and return it to them as homes.